Welcome to the next installment in my video lecture series in economics. And in this particular video lecture, I'm taking a look at a question from homework number 2, particularly question 14 from homework number 2 from the spring 2018 semester in my intermediate microeconomics class. This particular question by far was one that was the most difficult for people. So I want to go through it to make sure people understand how to do this particular problem. So the question read, the coconut oil demand function is Q equals 1,200 minus 9.5p plus 16.2 p sub p plus 0.2y, where Q is the quantity of coconut oil demanded, P is the price of coconut oil, P sub P is the price of palm oil, and Y is the income of consumers. Assume that P is initially 49 cents, P sub P is 29 cents, and Q is 1,317. So we were tasked with finding what's the income elasticity, so we're going to need the income elasticity formula. So the income elasticity formula is the ratio of the change in Q divided by, it's a ratio of the change in Q over the change in Y, and that is multiplied by the ratio of Y over X, Y over Q. So here's the formula that we need, and you should realize that some of this information is given to us. For example, the change in Q over the change in Y is given to us. If we were to take the derivative of Q with respect to Y, the coefficient on the front of Y would be the change in Q over the change in Y. So that information is given to us. Also, we're given the information with respect to the quantity, which is 1,317. So I can insert that information there. And the lone piece of information that I need is income. So what we need to do is to insert the price of coconut oil, the price of palm oil, and quantity into the demand function here. And doing that, solving for Y, which we can see here. So I inserted the prices into the demand function and the quantity into the demand function, reduced it down and solved for Y. And once I have Y, I can insert that back into the equation for the income elasticity of demand. And solving yields that the income elasticity of demand is equal to 0.086. My assumption here is that most people got a little bit confused about the fact that they needed to solve for Y as opposed for Q. The examples I went over in class, the information here about, for example, price of substitute goods, and income, this is the information that was given to you and you needed to solve for Q. So this just reversed it around a little bit. So you had to do a little bit extra algebraic manipulation to solve this.